Welcome back to Magic Tips. Today we won't be talking about elaborate dishes or complicated cooking techniques. Instead, let's slow down for a moment and enjoy a little winter treat, a snack that, just by hearing its name, you can almost smell its warm, nutty aroma filling the air. That's right, chestnuts. Look at these glossy, plump brown chestnuts resting neatly in this bamboo basket. Aren't they lovely? Chestnuts, with their tough outer shells, always hide inside a golden, sweet, nutty core, like a reward reserved for those patient enough to reach it. However, I know that for many of you, that patience often turns into frustration. How many times have you bought chestnuts, only to struggle biting them with your teeth until your jaw hurt, or prying them open with a knife until your fingernails were scratched, the inner skin still clung stubbornly to the flesh? Wanting to eat one whole chestnut can feel as hard as climbing a mountain. Don't worry anymore, because today I'm here to share a secret and magic trick that will completely change the way you enjoy this snack. Before we operate on these chestnuts, let's talk about cleaning. Pour all the chestnuts into a large stainless steel bowl. Now add 1 full spoonful of baking soda. Why do we do this? Salt or baking soda helps clean them thoroughly, disinfects lightly, and also softens the shell a bit. Very helpful for the next steps. Fill the bowl with water until the chestnuts are submerged, and let's give them a bath. Rub them vigorously with both hands. Don't worry about getting your hands dirty. Listen to the pleasant rustling sound as the chestnuts knock against the bowl. You'll quickly see the water turn murky brown, with sediment settling at the bottom. That's the dirt being washed away. After scrubbing for about 2 to 3 minutes, rinse them under running water another 2 to 3 times until the water runs completely clear. Finally, transfer them to a basket and let them drain well. The chestnuts are now squeaky clean. It's time to face the biggest challenge, the shell. Normally, you'd probably reach for a sharp knife, right? Let me show you. When you place a knife on the smooth, curved surface of a chestnut, you have to press down hard, but because the chestnut is round, the blade can easily slip. That's extremely dangerous. Put the knife away. Let me introduce today's main character, a small pair of cutting pliers. You can find these in your dad's or husband's toolbox, or buy them cheaply at any hardware store. Why cutting pliers? Because they're designed to concentrate cutting force at a small point, very sharp, yet easy to control. The angled jaws grip the chestnut shell firmly without slipping. Watch closely. Hold a chestnut firmly in one hand and the pliers in the other. We won't cut the base. Instead, target the pointed tip, or the roundest, fullest part of the chestnut first. Open the pliers and gently clamp onto the shell. Squeeze decisively. Crack. Did you hear that crisp sound? The pliers cut cleanly through the hard shell, but stop right at the inner skin, without crushing the flesh inside. After the first cut, make a second cut connected to the first. Our goal is to create a horizontal line across the width of the chestnut. This horizontal cut is extremely important from a physical standpoint. When exposed to high heat during steaming or roasting, the chestnut flesh expands and steam escapes through this slit, pushing the shell halves apart. The cleaner and more even the cut, the more beautifully the chestnut opens when cooked like a flower in bloom. Take your time and do them one by one. That crack feeling is actually quite addictive and relaxing. Once all the chestnuts are operated on, it's time to send them for a steam treatment. Prepare a steamer basket and arrange the chestnuts inside. A small tip, place them with the cut side facing up. This allows steam to act directly on the cut, helping the shell open faster, and also prevents condensed water from seeping too much into the chestnuts, keeping them dry and fluffy. Next, place a pot on the stove and fill it with water about 1/3 full. But wait, don't put the steamer in just yet. Here's the secret of seasoned cooks. Add a pinch of salt to the boiling water. You might wonder, what does salt do when steaming? In fact, as the salted water boils, the steam carries tiny traces of salt that gently permeate the chestnut shells. This creates a wonderful balance of flavors, enhancing the chestnut's natural sweetness. Also, salt water has a slightly higher boiling point, helping keep the heat more stable. Bring the water to a vigorous boil, with steam billowing up. Then place the steamer basket inside. Steaming is far superior to boiling. When boiled, chestnuts lose some sweetness to the water and often become waterlogged and mushy. Steaming, on the other hand, cooks them with hot vapor, preserving 100% of their nutrients and original flavor. Cover with a lid and wait for the magic. If you use a glass lid, you can watch the wonderful transformation inside. Look, under the heat of the steam, the hard brown shells darken and soften. The horizontal cut slowly widens, starting as small cracks, then gradually revealing the tempting golden flesh inside. Turn off the heat. Opening the lid at this moment is pure joy. White steam rises, carrying comforting warmth. The chestnuts now look like flowers blooming across the stainless steel steamer. The plier cuts have worked perfectly, the shells split wide, evenly, and beautifully, making you want to eat them right away. Remove the basket and let them cool just slightly. Chestnuts taste best when still warm. Pour them onto a plate, everyone. Take a close look at the result. The dark brown shells have completely separated from the golden. Flesh inside, no, clinging inner skin like with ordinary boiling. Pick one up. Just use 2 fingers to gently press the sides, or peel along the open shell petals. Wow, see that? The hard shell and the thin inner skin slip off effortlessly. It's like taking off a jacket. In your hand now is a perfect whole. Golden chestnut tround intact. Not a single piece missing. Take a bite and savor it. Natural sweetness spreads across your tongue. The fluffy, crumbly texture melts in your mouth, blended with that characteristic creamy richness. Truly next-level delicious. No more gnawing at shells, no more sore teeth or aching hands, just pure enjoyment. I hope this little tip brings joy to your kitchen. If you found it helpful, don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and leave a comment below the video. See you in the next video for more useful tips.